In life, there's an invisible current, a stream of consciousness that moves all things in divine order. It's always there, even though we may not feel it or see it. This current guides everything, and it's always working on your behalf. There will be times, however, when it seems like nothing is happening. You may look around and feel stuck, as if time is standing still, or worse, moving backward. But here's something important to remember. What is meant for you will always come, and it will come at precisely the right time. Not a second too soon, and not a moment too late. We often find ourselves growing impatient, restless. We yearn for the next step in our journey, thinking it will bring the fulfillment we seek. We keep asking ourselves, why hasn't it happened yet? What's taking so long? We get caught up in the idea that if we can't see progress, then there is no progress. We mistake silence for stagnation. But the truth is, things are always moving, even when you can't see them. Sometimes the most powerful shifts happen beneath the surface, out of sight. In fact, it's during those quiet moments when nothing seems to be changing that the most profound transformations are taking place. If you could quiet the noise of the world long enough, if you could truly listen to the silence within, you'd realize that your desire is already moving toward you. It's happening in the unseen realms, in the place where all things are first created. Because here's something we often forget. Every experience, every object, every event in your life begins in your imagination. The outer world, the world you see and touch, is nothing more than a reflection, a shadow, of what you hold in your awareness. If you look around and feel surrounded by lack, if it feels like everything you want is far away, that's because you haven't fully realized the power you possess. You are the creator of your experience. Every thought, every feeling, every assumption you hold in your mind is shaping the reality around you, moment by moment. You are weaving together the tapestry of your life with every emotion you feel and every belief you hold. The key to unlocking the life you want is simple. Trust the process. There is no force in this universe that is trying to deny you your desires. The only thing standing between you and what you seek is your belief that it is separate from you. The moment you shift your consciousness, the moment you stop thinking of your desires as out there and start feeling as though you've already received them, they begin to move toward you. You don't have to chase after what you want. You don't have to struggle or force things into existence. When you align yourself with the feeling of already having your desires, the universe responds to that vibration and brings them to you. This is the law of perfect timing. Many people misunderstand the concept of timing. They think it's something that happens to them, something they have no control over, as though they're waiting for some external event to finally allow them to have what they want. But time isn't a fixed entity. It's fluid, flexible, and it bends according to your state of being. When you're in harmony with your desires, when you can feel the joy, peace, and fulfillment of already having received them, time bends to your will. What may have taken years to manifest before can now arrive in an instant. This is the power of aligning yourself with the right state of consciousness. It's not enough to simply want something. Desire alone isn't enough. You must live in the knowing that it's already yours. This is where many people falter. They see their dreams as distant, something they hope to have someday. But in doing so, they keep those desires at arm's length. They keep them in the future, always just out of reach. To truly manifest, you must live in the end. You must adopt the feeling of having already achieved what you want. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must reflect the state of someone who has already received their desire. Only then will it flow to you, naturally, effortlessly. Think of a seed. You don't plant a seed in the ground and then dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You trust that, beneath the soil, something is happening. Even though you can't see it, you know that the seed is germinating, taking root, and in time, it will sprout. Your desires are no different. Once you've planted the seed of desire in your imagination, allow it the space to grow. Do not concern yourself with how or when it will manifest. The how is not your concern. Your job is to nurture the feeling of its fulfillment, to water the seed with faith, and to know that it is already on its way. Often, we are tempted to look outside of ourselves for signs of progress. We become anxious, scanning the horizon for any indication that what we want is coming. But this is the wrong approach. The external world is always a reflection of your internal state. And if you're searching for signs, it means you're still operating from a place of lack. You must know without a shadow of a doubt that what you want is already yours. When you can achieve this inner knowing, the outer world will rearrange itself to match your belief. It must. That is the law. Now, you might be wondering, if I've done all of this, why hasn't my desire appeared in my life yet? The answer lies in your relationship with time. You see, timing is a function of alignment. If there is any part of you that still harbors doubt, fear, or a sense of unworthiness, that will delay the manifestation of your desires. But don't be discouraged. Even those moments of doubt are part of the process. They are opportunities for growth, for refinement. Every delay you perceive is not a punishment or a denial. It is simply a chance for you to strengthen your conviction, to align more deeply with the person you need to become in order to receive what you've asked for. So do not rush the process. Do not allow impatience to rob you of the joy that is available to you right now. There is beauty in the journey, even in the waiting. Trust that what you have asked for is already on its way. And in the meantime, focus on aligning yourself with the feeling of its fulfillment. Live as though it's already done, because in the deeper reality, it already is. Everything you desire already exists in potential. It is simply waiting for you to align with it. You must understand that there is no such thing as a wasted moment. Every experience, every interaction, every seemingly mundane task is part of the grand tapestry of your life. Even in the waiting, even in the silence, things are moving. The universe is always in motion, always orchestrating the perfect conditions for your desire to manifest. You may not see it, but beneath the surface, everything is aligning in your favor. It is often in the moments when we let go, when we release our grip on how and when things should happen, that they come to us. When you are no longer fixated on the outcome, when you trust that it will come in the perfect time, you open yourself up to receive it. This is not to say that you should become passive or complacent. On the contrary, you must be active in your faith. But your activity is not in chasing or forcing. It is in embodying the feeling of already having received. It is in maintaining the inner conviction that all is well, that everything is unfolding as it should. There is a divine order to all things. And when you align yourself with this order, you begin to move with the flow of life, rather than against it. You realize that what is meant for you cannot pass you by. You no longer feel the need to compare your journey to anyone else's, for you understand that each person is on their own unique path. What is right for them may not be right for you, and that's okay. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything that is meant for you is already on its way. Trust the process, trust the timing, and above all, trust yourself. What you desire will come to you at the right time, in the right way. And when it does, you will look back and realize that it couldn't have happened any other way.